Peace and revolutionary blessings. This is a message to the black community. Um, I'm just going to kind of talk to you guys off the cuff without a script today. And the first thing I'm going to point out to you is that the January 6th hearings are now taking place. And I noticed during the hearings, I went on Facebook and I noticed that most of the people that are friends with me on Facebook did not bring up anything concerning the January 6th hearings. Now, to me, we need to focus on this because the January 6th hearing is actually showing that Trump had figured out how the system really works. Well, he didn't figure it out, he knew. Because that same corrupt system elected him to the presidency in 2016. The problem was he did not want to give up power. That was the problem. Now, for those who really don't know, your president is not elected. Your president is selected. Think about this for a moment. You all know that a candidate that's running for president can win the popular vote but lose in the Electoral College. Okay? Now, here's a homework assignment for you because I'm not going to break all that down here. Go research the history and the purpose of the Electoral College. That is what the elites use to put their person into place. Okay? The Electoral College. Well, you have to understand this. All right? That's why Trump was going to the states and asking the states to reconsider their selection for the Electoral College. That is also why on January 6th, when Congress was meeting to verify the vote from the Electoral College, that is why he wanted to interrupt that process. He understands that the Electoral College is what selects the president, okay? And if you got the right people on the right plan in the right places, you can control the Electoral College process. So it's very important that y'all check out these hearings because Trump's exposing the whole thing, okay? Now, first thing I want to be clear here is that I am not a Trump supporter. I know who Trump is, okay? Trump is a straight up gangster, always has been. He's a gangster of real estate. And if you watched his TV show, you saw how gangster Trump is. You saw it. And for whatever reason, why the evangelical right wants Trump as their man is that, to me, they are saying they want a dictator in office. Okay? Now, that is a direct threat to American democracy. But it's been something that has been going on for some time. They've just been disguising it a little differently because we don't pay attention, okay? The Republican Party and the Democratic Party are both the different sides of the same coin. One more time. The Republican Party and the Democratic Party are different sides of the same coin, okay? When you look at the American Eagle, just to kind of give you some idea of what I'm saying, when you look at the American Eagle, it has a left wing, it has a right wing. You have the Democrats on the left, you have the Republicans on the right, but it only has one head. See where I'm going with that? They are the different sides of the same coin. All right? There's no difference between Republicans and Democrats at the top. No difference. Okay? They just go under these different ideologies to confuse the American public and to give the illusion that you have a choice. Now, for those of you who disagree with me, go do your research. I challenge you to do your research on this, and I guarantee you will come to the same conclusion. Now, to go ahead and move this thing forward with us, Black America, we need to pay attention because we don't understand the tricks that are being played on our communities. All right? I'm going to show you. I've always said that the presidency was selected and not elected. That is, people who know me and knows my politics know this is something I have been saying for some time. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. I want y'all to go back and look at the 2004 election between George W. Bush and John Kerry. Then I want you to go do some research, okay, and look up a lady named Charlotte Isabert. Charlotte Isabert, okay? Look her up because she is spilling the beans on something called Skull and Bones. Her father was Skull and Bones, and on his deathbed, he told Charlotte about Skull and Bones and gave her the registry. Okay? Now, the 2004 election had George W. Bush against John Kerry. Now, the important thing about this is that they're both from Yale and they're both Skull and Bones. Do the research. I'm pointing you in the direction so you can see how the game is played. Go do the research. Pay attention to the January 6 hearings. I'm not telling you anything's going to come out of this because in the history of this country, not one president has gone to jail for anything. Not even Richard Nixon. Remember, he got a pardon that was not his or Gerald Ford's to give. So pay attention to what's going on, Black America. This is very, very important. You must understand the game as it's being played. And this will show you how the game is played, okay? And I assure you, people around Trump will go to jail. Trump will be disgraced, but he will not go to jail. With that, peace. I'm out of here.